So there's an update to the NFL London game 2024. The first of 3 London games, 3 weeks in a row. And this is, you may be thinking, it's in here in VCL, right? You know that, right? Well, yeah, I do. I mentioned it earlier. When I was on the 506 Sports, they mentioned it. I also found out like the day before on like the Minneapolis TV guide schedule. Yeah, going there instead of like looking on like all their like websites, official websites, like their TV schedules. It was on the Minneapolis TV guide, and I found it. So and then I went to, but they updated on their website. They're like Carolina Vikings pregame show. Usually they don't have one before like the maybe before like maybe that, so maybe I know because they are like the Sunday day from like 8 to 9 to 10 they meet their press, so maybe they could go on from like 10 to 11 if there was say no sports coverage on NBC, or maybe later maybe they pre-record it and maybe they pre-record it and post it sometime in the morning, but no, they don't do that. They never do that. That's I know they used to show the pre-season games before KMSP Fox Night took over. I know sometimes they have it for like the games, and the only one that officially has is KMSP Fox Night. It's because they are the official rights, the pre-season holders, and they have all the official coverage of the game, of the post-game, of the pre-game coverage, officially, the official show. And then the other shows might have their own version of it, like Fox, KMSP Fox, or KSTP 5, ABC 5, and WCCO with CBS 4. They have their own coverage, maybe versions of it when they have the Simulcast games. Not sure if they are required to air this. They're required to have I'm not sure if they're required to have like a version of the pregame show, like, or simulcast the actual one. I'm not for sure. But a lot of the ones they choose to like show their own like team-based coverage. Like this time it's for Vikings because I'm in the Minneapolis teamwork area. So it's 7:30, 8:30, and then it's NFL Minnesota Vikings versus NY Jets in London. It says local coverage of the NFL London games. And that is on, typically, it's for 8:30 to noon. And usually NFL games, like even in the early window, or like if you have the single window, it'll be like from like either like 1 Eastern to 4:30 Eastern, or 4 Eastern to 7:30 Eastern. And then if you have the late window, if you have the late window, usually it's 1 to 4:25 Eastern. Now it's 4:25 Eastern to like 7:30 Eastern. That is for CBS's, at least because of 60 minutes. But otherwise, I think, but for Fox, it's like 4:25 to like 7:30, and 7:30 it's either OT or it's extra wrong coverage of games. And then they are typically like they would air Sunday today from 8 to 9, and then 9 to 10 would be Meet the Press, like a politics show. Political news show, but they don't have that on. And then 12 to 12:30 is the Carolina Vikings post-game show, and they would have like that on. And then from 10 to like 11, like 12:30 before the race, when you either paid programming, they would have like other stuff like they'd have beforehand. Like you see like the EI educational informative program like Current Globe Treasures, which was Kingdom Protecting. It's like kid shows, like kiddish type shows are there. So like used to have cartoons like this, like instead of like the Saturday morning cartoons that they stopped doing like over 10 years ago. I know CW said for a long while they did with their package, but the NFL or the main networks like CBS, ABC, Fox, NBC, they stopped doing that. I know Fox went to like Weekend Marketplace, and I know now they do they do like the shows on early in the morning, and they do Weekend Marketplace on as well with the paid programming. So yeah. And then they'd have like paid, and this one would have that stuff where they'd have paid programming. Like Joel's team, which is like a church, which is like religious church service. But they can't basically, but I think they can have religious church service without having like be paid programming. I'm pretty sure they can. I know local churches are that. Local churches are like that, but this is a national church, so maybe because the national church it has to be that way. He makes the pay program, definitely makes the pay program by advertising with like book or CD or other stuff he's trying to sell. And then instead of having the paid programming slot, which paid program is typically a half hour, they're just going to have the Carolina Vikings post-game show from 12 to 12:30, or depending on like when the game gets over, basically air till 12:30. But it's assumed to start at 12 noon, which most likely probably will, even if it was like, but the last game, the Vikings Packers game, like a little bit over 3.5 hours. And by the time it went to commercial break and they cut it in, so they got time to cut in the second game, the Kansas City Chiefs at LA Chargers game. It got cut into, it was like 10.5 minutes in the first quarter. So maybe they couldn't, maybe if it went really long, pretty long, or overtime, could go extra long, then go overtime. It would cut the whole post-game show out for the most part. But they're going to do one. They have one scheduled instead of airing like paid programming or other things. They're just airing one to fill the time up before they fulfill their sports coverage requirements that NBC has as an NBC affiliate. It's counting on the NASCAR Cup Series, Yellowwood 500 race. So that's an update on the final update on the NFL London game. The simulcast of it in my area in the Minneapolis team market is officially been posted on their website. That they're having a post-game show or pre-game show. The game, an hour-long pre-game show before the game, and the simulcast of the game, and the post-game show, a half hour or shorter depending on how long it goes. And then they're going to have the NFL Network post-game show if there's time for the NFL Network post-game show before game day live starts. And then at noon they'll go straight to their own post-game show for a half hour. And then, or less, if it overlaps. If it goes long or goes in overtime, or both.